Welcome back to Platinum Hunters Extra. We got another PS Plus drop of games, the essential tier, the free ones, the ones we come every month and check out and see what kind of trophies we can get out of these. Well, this is a very, I always say interesting month. Definitely more interesting than the others in that I think it might be a down month for a lot of people. But there are some very good games that I do think people who are interested in these types of games should check out. We got Grid Legends, we got Chivalry 2, and we got Descenders. Three pretty niche games, all things considered. It's not like last month. You have Sackboy, which is a big PlayStation exclusive, and then you got little games around it. Now you got three pretty niche games this time, but as always, we're gonna go into their trophy guides and check out what's going on with these things, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's do it. And I mean, a game is niche when it doesn't even have a Power Picks guide or PlayStation Trophies guide or even a PSN Profiles guide. So I'm here on this website. It's called Griffin's Gaming Guides. He does a good job with, I know he'll do a good job here, so we're going to check out his guide for this one. And as we can see, we got a 4 out of 10 rating for Grid Legends. There are no online trophies, which is, let's go. That's good. That's a stark comparison to Gran Turismo 7, which has a lot of online trophies. In fact, it's all online because there's an always online connection with the game. And then it says here there's 51 trophies to collect. Now, if you don't know about the Grid series, it is kind of straddling the line between a sim racer and an arcade racer, but more on the sim side of things. And what's cool about this game in particular is that it has a story mode, not unlike the cafe in Gran Turismo 7, but actual characters that are performing in the story. There is a story that goes all across this game. I wanted to get this game at launch, but then Gran Turismo 7 came out and my heart is with Gran Turismo 7, even though I kind of felt like that game was kind of a letdown. To be honest, maybe I should have got this one. But anyways, I'm talking too much. Let's check out some of these trophies. Essentially, from what I'm seeing, there's a lot of trophies for beating the story, and which is the campaign. There's sponsorship events, which is tied to the story. That seems like pretty easy to beat. So far, a lot of this is just complete the story, complete it to the end. But here we go. So now we got time attack stuff. So there is time trial kind of things you need to beat. There's events to beat in career mode. A lot of this stuff is seems like you beat it as you go through the game. You unlock certain cars, you tier up certain vehicles or certain upgrades. You have to gain access to them. Okay, so here we have one trophy. Own 100 cars and complete any event in each of them. That can take some time to do. We got another one, complete the gauntlet in career mode. It seems like it's a very end game hard trophy to do. From what I'm seeing, a lot of this stuff is probably coming from the time attacks. That's why it's a 4 out of 10. But I think it might be just the game itself in terms of its natural difficulty. It doesn't seem, because there's no online trophies, like there's a lot to worry about. It's just a big game with a lot of events, a lot of things to do, a lot of things to upgrade, and that's cool. It doesn't seem like there's any real like one trophy that's the cause of the difficulty in this. It just seems like the game's natural difficulty and the amount of things you have to beat is the reason why it's 75 hours to beat this and a 4 out of 10. So I like that. I'm tired of certain one trophies being the cause of a game's difficulty being the way it is. I'm playing a game right now that is like that, where you have to beat it on the hardest difficulty. to get all the items, and it's just really one trophy that's hanging up the whole damn thing. So interesting. If you like sim racing games, Grid has always been very good. Codemasters is an excellent studio when it comes to this stuff, so I can recommend this one. I might check this one out. I'm looking at this now, seeing the way the trophy run is structured. I might jump into this. I was originally going to, but now it's never too late to come in and check this game out. Another game I want to check out because I hear it's very fun is Chivalry 2. Now, up front, I will tell you this is a game with an always online connection because it's a multiplayer game. And what Chivalry 2 is a first-person medieval war style game. You have two armies that go after each other. You're one of the soldiers in the army. You respawn when you die in certain instances. So there's a certain amount of people versus a certain amount of people, and you go to war in medieval battles. Seems pretty cool. Check out some footage of it, and you'll see how deep it is, because it's not just like go and slash stuff up. You can dismember people. And you can also make critical plays that will help your team progress to win the match. It's very cool. And a lot of people who play this game say it's very fun. But you have to be committed for 40 hours. That's not bad, actually, for an online game. Fuck, Battlefield, what is it? The last one that came out, 2042, is like 100 plus hours. Destiny can rock you up a ton of hours. So for an always online game, that's actually not too bad. 5 out of 10 difficulty. I assume certain trophies in this are going to be a little bit difficult to get. They're probably luck based, where certain things have to happen one after another in order to get the trophy. But from what I'm seeing, there is a lot of milestone trophies to do. Achieve 100 kills as a vanguard, as a footman, as an archer, as a knight, kill 2,000 enemies, fire 1,000 arrows. There's a lot of milestone trophies to do here, and it does say kill grinding. You got victory grinding, so win the Rudhelm Siege stage 10 times, 25 times, the Lion Spire stage 10 times, 25 times. These are wins, not plays. Then you got successfully counter 200 attacks, get 50 kills in one match. Interesting. Get 50 kills with siege weapons, deflect 100 projectiles. It definitely sounds like it's a game that if you love to play, you'll probably pour in 40 hours no problem towards these things. And that's definitely not the worst I've covered here on PS Plus coverage. It's definitely pretty good. 40 hours is not that bad. Just up to you if you want to spend 40 hours in a PvP kind of game. And then we got Descenders as our last game in the collection. This is a downhill mountain biking game that is a roguelite because the environments are procedurally generated, so no level is the same when you play a new one, and it looks cool. I do enjoy these games. We got 30 hours to complete this one, 4 playthroughs. We'll see where those come from. And we got a 5 out of 10 difficulty. So our average difficulty for this month is about a 5, 4.5 if you average them out. And from what I'm seeing, there's a career mode that you have to finish. So you have to survive a boss jump. That's cool. A boss jump. Interesting. It's not a regular jump, it's a boss jump. Okay, cool. So we got some trophies here that require you to finish certain things while you're doing career mode. Start to finish run, True Descender, and I guess that's one full career in this game. Then you have to complete a career plus in one session. Okay. So I guess you pick one area and do it start to finish without stopping. You must go from the end to the beginning. I wonder if you could turn off the console in rest mode and it would still keep that, because you're technically not shutting the game off. Then you got some bonus worlds like a volcano. Interesting. Cool. Complete a career run without bailing. So I know what bailing means. Getting off your bike. So you have to do this without crashing. And it's saying here, make sure to practice canyon and peaks boss jumps, as those are potential run enders. So gotta be careful doing that. And then you got a whole bunch of mop-up stuff. I like this idea that this game has bosses and mini-bosses. So there are these super hard jumps that you have to really be good at. Sounds interesting. I know what I said at the beginning of the video, that this is a more niche kind of month. But these games do sound very interesting, all three of them. So I guess we'll get into which games I think will come to the channel. I can't play all of them, especially a lot of these games are like 40 plus. If I had to say, the one that I'd probably check out the most would be Grid Legends. That's right up my alley, especially that story mode is compelling. And I always long for like well shot story modes in racing games, because I think it's something that these games lack, especially in Gran Turismo. The cafe was okay, but it wasn't as great as they made it seem to be. Second, I'd probably put Chivalry 2, and then third, Descenders. They all sound very interesting, and if you like those types of games, like the extreme sports, racing, or if you like online PvP kind of battles, like the way Chivalry is, then I think you'll enjoy this month. Let me know down in the comments section if you're going to check any of these games out, and I hope all your trophy hunting expeditions go incredibly well. Subscribe for more, because I will have another cool racing game video coming out next week. And peace.